Hey friend, welcome back to the show. So excited that you are here. I have been waiting to chat with you for a minute now about this topic, and I am excited to finally have a discussion with you. I want to spend time with you today so that you understand the importance and benefits of stepping away. You're probably wondering, stepping away from what, Jamira? Well, we'll get into that, so hang tight. But I promise you that by the end of this episode, it will all make so much sense. And I feel confident that after listening, you will feel pumped and ready to plan your next break. So without further ado, let's chat, friend. Hey there, friend. Welcome to the Living Well-Rounded podcast, a curated space for those of us seeking an intentional life filled with grace, passion, and purpose. I'm your hostess, Jamira. Wife, mama, life and biz coach, educator, dessert fanatic, and on the ultimate mission to get you closer to your idea of what it means to live well-rounded. Right here's where you'll find exceptional resources, noteworthy tips, community, and relatable stories, no matter what season of life you're in. Take a break, cozy up, hang out with me for a bit, and let's dive in. All right, so we've been friends for a while now. And you know how I feel about making time for what matters most. You know that I feel that making family, health, self, and all the things that our heart desires is top priority and should always be in the forefront. And as a result, I've brought you several podcast episodes around the idea of carving out time to do more of what you love. But today's episode is a bit different. Instead of dreaming about the break and wondering if it is possible, we are going to make it happen and ditch the excuses. Bye-bye excuses. We don't have time for that. Because here's the thing, friend. We get one life. We get one opportunity to actually do all of the things that we want to do. We get one chance to savor the good. There are no do-overs when it comes to this thing called life. And as a result, personally, I have been very intentional, even more so as of late, to just dream even bigger and to do more of what fills my cup. But you know, when you start going after your big goals and your dreams, we sometimes find ourselves working a bit harder and filling our time and our calendars, which we have to be careful because that can also lead to burnout and fatigue. And in this season of my life, I am working on a level that I have not worked in years. Y'all, I'm tired. Not even gonna lie. If I'm being honest with you, the past few years, I've been blessed to put my health and family first and work when it feels good and in alignment with how I'm feeling as it relates to the chronic condition that I have. However, I am in a season of go, foot on the gas, ready to soar. And just thinking about what's ahead and how my prayers are being answered literally brings me to tears. And I'm just so excited and feeling so blessed because hard work pays off, you guys. Hard work pays off. However, with dreaming big and doing comes long nights, more responsibilities, and sometimes letting work consume some of the time that traditionally would have been carved out for family and such. This is the time for us to pause and make a plan to step away. When we have been working so hard, I'm talking around the clock, not even remembering what day it is or if we're coming or going, it's time to step away, friend. When I say step away, I'm talking about refueling and refilling our cups. Refilling our cups with things that bring us joy. Filling our days with more sunshine, more tasty food, more margaritas, more books, more strolls in the park, more laughs with our girlfriends, more time to Netflix and chill with Bae. And you know where I'm going with that one, so I'm going to leave it there. But more time for all the things that we love. And if your days as of late have not been filled with any of the things that I just mentioned or the things that bring you so much joy that your cheeks hurt thinking about it, then we need to change that. We need to step away. And if you know me, you know that I am an avid vacationer or step awayer, whatever you want to call it. And that is for many reasons. One of my favorite memories I have from my childhood are the family trips that we used to take. We were so blessed to see the world as a family. And so having a partner that loves to travel and to see the world just like I do, it has truly been the ultimate blessing as well. My husband, it's cool because he savors experiences over material things. He savors family time and intentional time, and that is also the core of who I am. And so it is so cool to see our children excited about experiences over those material things as well when it comes to being rewarded and the benefits of working hard. And so we are pretty good at stepping away when things feel chaotic and hectic. But with stepping away, there is a ton of work required to get to that point. And I know this because I literally just came back from a trip that was much needed because things were feeling all out of whack. And I just needed some of the good things that I mentioned above. Specifically friends, sunshine, margaritas, and all of the things that you dream about when you think about a vacay and a getaway. And so when we step away, there are plans that need to be made if you have children and pets and other responsibilities. We know that work deadlines that we have to meet also have to be in the forefront in things that we think about. So what I want you to do is to get a notepad, get a pen, whatever it is, and just start taking note of some of the steps that I'm about to share with you. I want you to also remember that stepping away is going to look different for everybody. Some of us may take long extended breaks. Some of us just may need a day to recharge. So that is okay as well. Some of us may want to spend a hell of a lot of money. Some of us may be balling on a budget. And again, that is okay. But the beauty of all of it is that you will not regret stepping away. We never do. We spend a lot of time researching. We figure out how much we can afford. We figure out the best time. And sometimes it looks different in each season. I mentioned, like I said, we may spend a little bit more money in one season and we may just take a little mini break in another season. It is all up to you. But again, I promise you, you will not regret making the plans to step away. Heck, we always ask ourselves, when we step away, why the hell didn't we do this sooner? We both know we needed this break. Okay, so I want you to be mindful that you might need to ask yourself, is it time for me to step away? Because I want you to step away and to think about what your next wellness break looks like and the benefits that will come from taking the break. And so I am giving you my 7 steps, my 7 easy steps to making it happen and ditching the excuses. So are you ready? Let's dive into it. First thing I want you to do is to hit pause on this episode. Yes, hit pause, take a minute, and go find a mirror. Find a mirror, look in that mirror, and say to yourself, well, Rounder, or you can insert your name, you need a break. You deserve a break. Grab that mirror and say, you need a break. Yes, you do. You have been busting your ass, doing all the things, and it is time for you to take that break. It is time for you to refuel, reward, refill your cup, friend. You deserve a break. Number 2 on the steps to stepping away is, now that you have acknowledged that you are more than deserving, I want you to start making plans that are cemented. We can go about this 2 ways. We can A, look at our calendars and determine when we can fit in some time off. I want you to get very aggressive with this task as well. So if there is a meeting that can be shifted, move it. Don't let one meeting or even 2 meetings discourage you from taking time off and stepping away. Option B is to step away based on the best time to visit your dream destination or when the best travel deals hit. For example, trying to plan a simple getaway may not make the most sense during spring break when there are a whole bunch of families out and about enjoying the beaches. Or in the case of some destinations, it could be a high season. So maybe we shift and we think about another location that we may have wanted to visit. Maybe it's a small, quaint town. Maybe it's a hiking trip, something. But determine when the best time to travel is. Prices may be high, things may be a bit noisy, and you may not reap all of the benefits that you deserve. So be very intentional about when you go and based off of where you're going to be going as well. Okay, so decide when you want to take your break, and let's move on to number 3. So our third action item on our quest to step away is to get everyone on board that will be affected. Are you stepping away solo and need to let your partner and kids know that you need your quiet time? Or do you need to tap in your parents, babysitter, in-laws, dog sitter, etc.? Make sure you have all the key players in agreement and ready to jump in to help you out so you can step away. Okay, friends, so we've been chatting for a while now, and I can tell that you are starting to feel that it just might be possible for you to step away. Of course it is. Even more so when you implement systems and workflows into your home and your biz. I want you to head over to systemsforyoursanity.com and check out my signature course, Systems for Your Sanity, which walks you step by step on how to implement systems in your home. Systems for Your Sanity is the course that will allow you to free up time so you can focus on what matters most. Heck, more time to plan for your dream vacation or to get the ball rolling on your next big idea. Meet me over on systemsforyoursanity.com, use code WellRounder, and save on the self-paced, easy-to-navigate course. Number 4 is to set a budget. How much can you afford to spend on this getaway? Don't blow the bank, but I also don't want you to settle on mediocre if you need to feel pampered and loved on in this season. Be smart, friend, but also remember that you get one life and you are a hustler and badass killing it each day. Okay, so what is that budget? What feels comfortable? What money can you make back once you come back from the trip? Or what ideas can you generate so that you can make more money while you are away? So think about it, make it make sense, literally, and set that budget. Number 5, the places you'll go. Where in the world do you want to go? I love using Google Flights paired with Scott Cheap Flights to get ideas on where we should go on our family adventures or my solo trips. And I still owe you a podcast episode on the CEO vacays that I take, which have been huge for my productivity in my business. So use the best tools that are available to you to determine where you're going to go and when you're going to go and all of the things. As I mentioned, Google Flights, Scott's Cheap Flights are also great. And the two of those are gold when you are trying to figure out when you should go to your dream spot, or you can discover new spots based off of what fits in your budget. All right. So number 6, once you have locked in your budget, your support system, and your destination, it's time to wrap it all up. Draft your out-of-office response and notify your current clients that you are taking your quarterly break. Notice I said quarterly because I want this to become a lifestyle for you. I want you to be able to celebrate each quarter. I want you to make a plan to refresh and refuel each quarter because that is super, super important. Heck, if you plan to document your break on social, you can also let the people that know, your clients, that they can follow along behind the scenes. Whatever works for you and your brand. If you want to be on social while you are away, if you want to step away and unplug, you can do that too. Just determine what makes sense for your brand and how much work and effort you want to put into it. But most important is to set that out of office, let people know that you will not be available, and just make sure you are communicating to the people that will be affected. Lastly, number 7 is to activate. Grab your checklist, your packing list, hit Amazon for some cute gear, and let's have some fun. I love Amazon for shopping and all the things. You can definitely check out my Amazon favorites by heading to Jumeirah.com. But there I always will find the things that I need for my trip, and it's super easy and convenient. So you want to make sure you have a packing list, a checklist, and just some affordable gear that you can take on your trip if it is needed as well. So get excited about your break. Remind yourself that you need this time to step away. I want you to step away from the noise, Step away from what feels uncomfortable. Step away from what feels too busy or out of control. Step away from the excuses as well, because you deserve a break, friend. You deserve to sit and to be still. You deserve the opportunity to refill your cup. And today, I am granting you permission to do so. Better yet, I want you to grant yourself permission to step away. By doing so, you will be a better mom, dad, business owner, associate, creative, person, friend, and so much more. Plan your staycation, your beach getaway, your day stroll through the park, the day that you will cozy up with a good book, uninterrupted. Whatever you decide to do when you step away, I just pray that it just brings you so much joy, clarity, and a sense of peace. Your permission has been activated. So let's go and do. And when you do hit all 7 steps that we discussed, better yet, if you are feeling motivated to step away, please hit me up in the DMs on IG. I am Living Well Rounded, or shoot me an email at hello@coachingforcreatives.co. I want to cheer you on and celebrate you taking care of yourself in this season as well. Lastly, if you have found something here helpful on this episode or any of the episodes, will you do me a favor and leave a review over on Apple Podcasts, friend? And for my friends and listeners that have been rocking with us for a minute now, and you've already left your review on Apple, come hang out with me on Spotify and leave your review there. Spotify is doing something new. They're allowing reviews. So we want to make sure that more people are finding the show. So leave us that 5-star review and some comments for someone looking for a new show to indulge in. And so it would mean so much to me if you did leave your review, if you screenshot, tag, and share us. Be a blessing to someone. Spread the love. Next week on this podcast, I'm chatting with my friend Anna, who is a productivity coach and has some awesome tips that I know you will find helpful. I will see you next week, friend. And as you activate your plan to step away, remember to stay safe, stay positive, and to focus on what matters most. Love ya. Bye. Thanks for kicking it with us, Well-Rounder. Share this goodness with your squad and drop us a quick review. Get notified of new episodes by hitting the subscribe button. Until next time, seek a well-rounded life and remember to focus on what matters most.